You can't check out a new spot without a good challenge. Also, I know, because I'm not going to eat any cream corn. And you ask, why do I even say that? Well, it's because it's the challenge. The cream corn challenge. So here's what's going to happen. Is I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to grab the trusty rifle, I'm going to head out to the new spot, kind of talk over the property margins and stuff with the guy and get the okay to head on out. And I got a few hours to try to get me a squirrel. If I come up with a squirrel, that means for dinner, I get to have squirrel and sweet potato. Big boy's been on a diet, but that little fried squirrel will taste delicious. But on this sad note, if somehow I manage to not crack at least one tree taco, limb lasagna, God's groceries, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to eat a can of cold cream corn. Gag me with a spoon. Cream corn sucks. This has to be one of the scariest challenges because I can't tell you how much I hate cream corn. You guys like cream corn? Throw it in the comments if you like cream corn. But I'm pretty sure most of you are going to be like, yo, cream corn is on the list. You know what I mean? So I really got to get a squirrel. And it's going down. So, in the morning, meet me back. And we'll be ready to party. Oh. Current time. Almost 6 a.m. And this big back is so tired. But we can't forget about this challenge. It's time to get on the road. First thing we got to do is get some coffee. Oh yeah, time for some cold coffee. Mission accomplished. All right, we made it out to the spot. Got the property margins. Everything's a go, man. Seems like it should be an all right day. It's a little bit rainy, off and on. It's a little bit windy, but I'm all the way out here, so we're gonna see what we can do. Hopefully I can get this challenge underway, because boy, I was having nightmares about it all night. The property I'm hunting is right alongside a highway, so I'm gonna hug this edge, and property owner wants me to only shoot back that way. Just past this little horizon right here, there's another trail that goes along a big beautiful lake. So far so good. I'm seeing signs. There's a lot of nests in the trees that I've seen. So this cold front and this big wind that's coming through here, can't tell now, but there's been some super big gusts come through. Hopefully it doesn't keep them all in. Nest just up there. We ain't shooting into those. There's a nest up there. I'm gonna keep it real. We're not doing too good. Well, I see a lot of signs, but I haven't found a good cut spot yet. So it's got to get in here. So as I was walking through here, I noticed I'm seeing a lot of little small game trails too that are probably rabbits, and I've seen a couple signs of rabbits, seen some droppings. So lucky me, rabbits in season 2. So maybe we got a challenge switch up. Maybe since it's so rainy and windy, we're gonna go ahead and say, if I get a rabbit, we can eat a rabbit and sweet potatoes. I make the rules, that's what we're gonna do. Sure is a pretty lake he's got out here. All right, you guys, I just seen one. He's right up here in front of me. I'm gonna try to slide on up here and see if I can't get a shot. I don't know if I'm gonna get it on camera, but I'm going in. It's a big red. Well, it just happened. I got me a big fat red down over there. Let me set my rifle over here real quick. We'll go over and retrieve that bad boy. I don't want to get too excited, but I'm gonna come over here, go pick him up for a shot. I don't want to get up here too far because it looks like now we're getting into some spots where they're cutting a little bit. squirrels over here. We ain't eating no cream corn. Let's go. There he is. All right, let's go. CZ457 isn't letting us down. Thank you, Lord, for the squirrel I got. Nice shoulder shot. We'll get this bad boy in the bag and we're gonna head on around the corner, get down in there, and we'll sit down somewhere down there. Let's freaking go. I think I just got another one. He was up in that tree right there, just above that nest watching me. Laid one on him. Let me walk over and see if I got it. Well, this one's kind of a bloody one, but we'll just kind of cover that up and show that we got it. What is this? That's another big male. 2 win, y'all. Let's go. Brand new spot, never been here. Walked in thumping them. Man, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to come out here today. This has been awesome. So I got 2 in the basket. That's definitely going to be more than enough to eat. But the limit out here in Indiana is 5, so might as well walk around for another little bit, see if I get anything. That way I can get these things unzipped and head home and let these bad boys hit the frying pan tonight. No cream corn for me. Yeah, big back daddy. All right, there's a little triangular piece of property up in here. I'm gonna go sit down for a little bit. Maybe walk out down to that road where it starts to thin up. And I think that's the end of the road for me other than the walk back. Dang it, I got one up there in the wedge. He's coming down. Let's go, baby, number 3. I had to hit him with the 2-piece, but we got it. So we got 3 in the basket. Let's see if we can't pull 2 more on the way out and get that limit. Number 3 in the bag, baby. Number 3. Well, I think that about does it for this hunt. Today's been a great day, you guys. Can't wait to get home and get these cleaned up, and we'll get this fried squirrel and sweet potatoes going. All right, we're in the kitchen. Sorry if the vent's real loud, but that's the best I can do right now. Got the wok heating up with some oil. The squirrel, I got 3 of them, broke down pretty good. So I got the rib meat, got the legs, got some of the back meat, all that good stuff. Got it drying up down here. You guys probably maybe trim your stuff up a little better than that, but we don't waste nothing around here. This thing lived and died for me. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take like our backs here, since they're a thicker piece, run them in a little bit of an egg batter. Get them in there real nice. Let them drip off. I'm gonna lay that up in that old Kentucky kernels. Get a little dusting on there. Get them little belly bacons rolled up. I'll let that sit. We'll get a couple of those, and then you guys get the idea. We'll lay them out in the oil. Alright, we got our backs. I'm gonna go ahead and lay them bad boys in there. Oh yeah. One more. I'm cooking all 3 of them jokers, and we'll have some up for lunch tomorrow. But you know how it goes frying things, folks. I'm gonna fry these up and then make it through the ribs and the legs and everything. Then I'll bring you to the next step. Lift the squirrel backs. My goodness. The old Kentucky kernels getting in there. Right, our backs are done for now. I'm gonna come over here, and then next is gonna be our back legs, because they're gonna cook pretty quick. One thing I do with the back legs that a lot of you might not do
I never see it in videos. I butterfly open that thigh and I take that whole fat gland out. This is just an artery, but there's a gland and there's a big chunk of fat that's down in here, and you want to get as much of that out as you can, but it's a lot better than not taking it out. But these are pretty clean enough for me, and I kind of butterfly it open. Kind of helps it cook a little more even. And then a little egg wash, and flat down into the old Kentucky kernel. And get these legs done up. In the oil they go. It's serious business here. I don't know about y'all, but that's starting to look like something. Last part, we're going to get these ribs in. And the front legs, I only got, 2, 4, 5 front legs, because that double tap, man, it wore that shoulder out. All right, for our next step, I'm going to take a big white onion, throw it in the wok, let that bad boy sizzle for a few. And grab yourself just a little bit of beef broth. Deep glaze, gonna get yourself a little bit in there. I don't know, just, a little bit. Get some moisture in there. And lay them onions down. Then we're gonna stack that squirrel up. And lay the red meat in. Lay some of the front legs in. Actually, we'll keep them front legs up top a little bit. Come over here and grab some of these backs. And I know you're thinking, why are you taking this crispy squirrel and steaming it? Well, it's going to put a little bit of moisture back into the breading, and as well, it's going to heat my squirrel back up from sitting there waiting on me to cook it all. Okay, it's been about 35 minutes. I got the old trusty sweet potatoes. These small ones, get it going. Gonna bust this open. Oh man, looky there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that heat off. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna grab a back leg. We can't get too excited because I'm on a diet, but we're gonna go 3 back legs and sweet potato. And come down here. Oh man, you guys, look at that bubbling. I know my lighting isn't the greatest, but I promise I'll improve on this for you all down the road. And backs down there in that beef broth. Gotta get them up and sitting out. Man, those are looking good. But we're gonna get down here to this onion. Grab a little of that onion that's been cooking in the beef broth. Put a little bit of that over here. Oh my God, you guys, if you could smell this right now, you would know what time it is. But there's that. Let's go! We didn't have to eat green corn for dinner, y'all. We got our squirrel, we got our onions, we got our sweet potatoes. Everything's fried up. My heart's content. The big bag gets to have a delicious meal today. Got us a couple legs up in here. Got us some onions. So let's get this party on here. Let's get a bite. We're gonna throw a little hot sauce on here. We got some wild pairings, spicy herbal sauce. A friend of mine gave me this in a gift. So we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna get us a nice bite here. I'll throw a little piece of onion up in there, cooked in that beef broth. Oh yeah. That is what I'm talking about, y'all. Thank you, Lord, for these little squirrels. And this thing is so good. We're going for another bite. Tender. Everybody always says big reds are tough. Well, I beg to differ if you cook them right. But one thing I do know is the big red's tough to clean. It's been a long time since I got any of those. I'm used to usually getting into grays. But it's a dang chore to get that skin off them big reds. I felt like a little weakling, man. I couldn't pull him up there forever. It was the longest clean of my days, but there was that, y'all. I appreciate you following along. The challenge was awesome. If you'd like to see any more videos like this, subscribe. Check me out, man. Hope to see y'all around. Let's break some boredom.